Hey guys, what's up? MSA here, and we are playing the 12W03A Weekly Snapshot released by Jeb. And it's the 19th of January 2012, and this is this week's Snapshot. And as you can tell quite early on, it's quite wow. Yeah, it's it's a jungle biome. It's pretty cool, I have to admit. I'm quite into the whole jungle survival thing, and I think it's pretty wow. Yes, I do know I am playing on short distance. I normally play on normal to far. I wanted to give it kind of an eerie feel since I'm only really going to be in this area, and there has been two new blocks added to this amazing biome, and that is a new wood block, which I personally love. I think it just looks amazing. I really like the texture on it, and no doubt in my LP I'll be using that block a lot. And also, a new leaf block has been added, which is kind of, it's a bit more sort of large. You know, the way in rainforest they have a bit larger leaves. Well, I think it makes them look a bit larger. If you were to play in fancy, which I'm not right now, they would be see-through like most leaf blocks. But for normal view or whatever you call non-fancy, it's a solid block. Uh, and there has been a couple of other like sort of um, mechanical changes to the game, such as ladders now have their hitbox again. Because if you remember in 1.1, they lost them, so you can now again stand on them and have all that fun stuff. So a lot of the adventure maps which were previously wrecked have been fixed again, and I think it was fixed due to just complaints really of how no one liked it. Although in replacing the ladder with no hitbox is the vine. So now you can climb vines, but as the ladder said, with no hitbox you cannot stand on them, so you have this weird jumpy effect on them. Although you can only climb them if they are behind a solid block. For example, this one here, I can't climb. There's no way of letting me climb that. It does kind of bring you down slowly though. If you look, you can do this. Whoops, I was a fail. You can do this, and it brings you down slowly. So, but you can't climb it. But I think that's quite cool. The next thing I want to show you is that uh, wolves can now be tamed. Well, no, they can always be tamed, but they can now have baby wolves. So instead of the traditional way of wolves or animals breeding, where you use wheat, wolves you use pork chops. I have not tested if you can use raw pork chops. I've only ever really used cooked pork chops, but if you do this, they will do their business and make a baby wolf. And these are quite awesome. I have to admit, I like the way they tilt their head. Um, and these come automatically tamed. As you can see, it's kind of hard to see because of the size of their head compared to their body, but they do have a small collar on them, which is pretty cool. You can feed it pork chops like normal, and whoops, I hit my wolf there. And it's pretty cool. I have to admit, I do really like it. So you now have wolf farms, and I'll just kind of get these guys sit down in, because you can get the even the baby wolves to sit down, which is pretty cool. And you're in my way, so move out of the way. There you go. And if you remember the new mobs, like the mob eggs which have been added, I've got a stack of them in the dispenser here, and now they now can be activated where they can spawn things through dispensers. So I've got my wolf here. He spawned, and you can pretty much just spawn endless amount of wolves through dispensers, which is pretty cool. And yeah, obviously in survival mode you can't craft the eggs in any way, so it's a bit pointless. But I think that would be like a great sort of way of having like compatible ways of making things spawn legitly in the game. So pretty much you don't need to use spawners. Like there's new ways of having traps. So like something I can think of is you go into a room, you walk in, and it spawns like 50 creepers. Then you are dead. So I think that's quite cool. Um, and that's really been it for the snapshot. Uh, if you're sort of new to my sort of videos and you don't really watch them, I would highly advise you subscribe and watch my other series. I have things like Thumbcraft, which is mod, and I'm also doing a Mastercraft LP. And Thumbcraft will be out on Mondays and Fridays, hopefully, and Mastercraft will be out on every Saturday. And also, if you watch my videos or you are new to them, say in the comments if you like me doing this sort of short tutorial on snapshots, because I never really paid any attention to them, but now I quite like them, and I'd happily do a sort of weekly how-to video on them. So I think that's pretty cool. So say in the comments if you want to see me do more of this. Rate, comment, and subscribe. Massa out.